How students are getting 90 in reading. This is something which excites everyone, and this is something which I want to share with you guys. Students struggles in reading the most, and they have tried practicing from prediction questions, they have tried learning the grammar rules, but still they're not able to get all the answers correct. And that's something which I will be explaining you today, how you can get perfect 5 out of 5 in every single blank, and how you can overcome the mistakes you're making in the reading section. Now, when we talk about the PTE reading module, it is very easy module because there are only 5 tasks and 2 of them are for the blanks. So that means there are not so many tasks you need to work with, which means you just need to have some specification knowledge and tricks so that you can solve those questions. So I'll be explaining you how you can tackle both type of reading blanks and also for the reorder paragraphs. But before that, if you're new to our channel, make sure that you do subscribe our channel and leave a comment if you are missing out in any of the sections. And if you want me to answer your query, I always reply to the comments myself, and I'll try to give you a quick tip on your issue, and I'll try to give you a solution for that as well. So let's start with the very first thing. Students spend a lot of time in practicing reading and they are not able to understand the context. What is told to them is that they just need to cram the prediction questions, cram the repeated questions, and that's what they've been doing. That's the reason when you get new questions in the exam, you are not able to solve them. Now, this is something which I want to highlight because we also see these kind of situations in our centers as well. And the best way to tackle this is forget what you have been told, but just focus on understanding the rules, right approach towards solving the blanks. Now, let me quickly start with understanding the context. Understanding the context of the blank is very important. Yes, you have to practice first from the repeated questions, but without the approach, you are never going to improve. Now, this is what happens when a lot of students practice 300, 400, 500 questions, but still the improvement is not there because the approach is not there. The right way to solve the blanks is missing. So this is very important when you're practicing. Make sure that you follow the prediction method. Along with the prediction method, you have to understand the context. Okay, don't just jump to the blank straight away. Okay, so this is very important, guys. So let's take this question as an example. Neuropsychological testing is one way to dash cognitive health. Now, what students normally do, they without reading the sentence after the blank, they straight away open up the options. Okay, and they normally get confused which option to select. Okay, now over here, guys, you first have to understand the question a little bit and try to understand what they are saying. While you're doing that, your mind should start working towards finding a clue. Okay, in this case, if I tell you that neuropsychological testing is one way, testing is very important because they are testing something. But what do we do with testing? We try to analyze something, right? That is a clue to you guys, which you guys normally miss. And this is what will hamper your scores, and automatically it will take more time to answer you the correct answer. Okay, so this is very important that when you are solving the blank over here, try to find a clue, try to understand the context, try to read the words, at least 3 to 5 words after the blank, then open up the options. Now over here, what is my clue? My clue is testing. Okay, so this is going to help me to solve this blank. Right now, obviously my prediction was analyze, right? Analysis. Okay, because testing is used for analysis. Now my blank is going to be something related with analysis, right? So let's open up the options. Obsess, assess, possess, access. Obviously, obsess and possesses does not make sense, so we can eliminate both of them straight away. Access means that you're getting something. That means this is also not the right option. Assess, that means you are doing an assessment, and that's what we thought, analysis. This is the way you guys need to pick and perform every single blank. So this is what you miss out when you actually start to practice. You straight away jump into the blank, and that's the reason, guys, you're not getting the scores. Now trust me, if you practice the way I'm telling you, your reading marks will jump at least by 25% within a week. You just need to be consistent and follow the steps I'm telling you even in this tutorial. So stay tuned till the very end of this video, because this is really going to increase your marks and it's going to help you to get your scores in PTE. Second thing where you need to perform is the right resource where you need to practice. I have seen students studying from, n number of resources, but these questions normally don't come in the exam, right? So I'm going to tell you where you have to practice. You have to make sure that you practice from the prediction file for a specific month. As you guys can see on the screen, we have VLE PTE June prediction. Now, if I quickly show you the blanks over here, we have got reading and writing fill in the blanks over here. What I'll be doing is I'll be copying this blank, right? Any blank if I copy, I'm going to put it into the portal for VLE and I'm going to quickly search it. So if you need to search it, just click on the side button and copy the title. There you go. So this is the question which I can practice. Now these questions have come in the exam. There's high chances this can also come in your exam as well. So why to waste your time in practicing such questions which will never come, right? Now let's say if you get this question in the exam, the success of accuracy would be almost 100%, right? Because you have already attempted it before. So this is very important. Start with practicing the questions from the prediction file. Then you can go to the other resources. But I have seen students who are practicing this dedicatedly, they get at least 3 to 4 questions repeated from the prediction file. So make sure that you practice with this particular way so that you can also get 90, guys. It's not hard to get 90. I have given the exam. I have got 90. Students are getting 90. And you guys can also get 90 in reading. The next thing where students lack is time management. Students who normally get 90 in reading, they know where they need to spend more time and how to manage the time. Now, if you can see on the screen, this student attempted the mock, and for the reading, the student spent about 8 minutes on reading and writing, 6.5 minutes approximately for reading blanks, and for reorders, 4.5 minutes. Now, this is good time management because you're spending somewhere around 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 15 seconds, right, on every single question. But how about you can spend close to 3 minutes on reading and writing blanks? Still, you will end up saving time because you're not spending anything on multiples, right? So that will allow you a little bit extra time to solve the blanks. And as you already know, reading and writing fill in the blanks is the most important task for your reading, because it contributes marks towards reading and towards writing as well. So as you guys can see, the students spend a little bit less time, and that's why there's still a lot of room for improvement. We lost about 6 marks. Now that's going to not only impact your reading, but also going to impact your writing. So spend somewhere around 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes per question for reading and writing fill in the blanks. That way you have enough time to solve all the blanks properly. And then don't spend any time on multiple choice question, multiple answers, about 15 to 30 seconds max. Then spend about 2 minutes on reorder paragraphs, and similarly 2 minutes per question for reading fill in the blanks. And I have seen so many students messing up with their time management, and they don't even have enough time to solve all the questions for the reading fill in the blanks. So that is something which I want you guys to not do in your exam. So make sure that you follow the time which I have told you, and this way you will be able to manage your time very easily. Now guys, I have seen students running away from reading like nothing. They are scared of reading. Whenever sometimes I tell them, why you're not practicing, they said, sir, I'm not able to get the results right. So what's the use of practicing? Now, this is what you need to guys avoid. I can understand that when you start to practice, you will not get a lot of answers accurate, but that does not mean that this will stay the same. Start with about 15 questions a day, right? Don't run away from the questions, okay? Don't run away from the practice. Do about 15 questions every single day. So you build up the momentum, okay? Start with 15 questions for reading and writing blanks. Next day, do about 15 questions for reading blanks. and after a couple of days you can do both the blanks on the same day, about 15 each. That will build up your momentum and it will help you to get better with your skills. Now, reading needs skills, so you have to work consistently. This is what students do. They don't do 50-60 a day, but they do a minimum amount, but every single day. That's going to help you to get better in reading, and that's what these students have also done, who have got 90 out of 90 in reading, guys. So this is the tip which I want to give you from these students' experience, that will help you to also get perfect 90 in reading module. Lastly, students do this mistake that when they're practicing reading, they just solve certain type of question. They try to avoid questions which are difficult for them. For example, if I'm an accounting student, I would like more context related to business, finance, right? I would not like more context related to science, right? Similarly, students who are from medical background, they would feel much happier or comfortable with solving the nursing related or medical related questions. But guys, in the exam, you have no control what kind of question you're going to get. So what you have to do is you have to make sure that you solve every single type of question, not only vocab based, but grammar based, connectors based as well. So as you guys can see on the screen, we have got all the questions for you based on grammar, based on connectors, and the monthly predictions, and then the exam questions, which are going to help you to solve every different type of circumstances, every single type of question, so that when you are sitting in the exam room, you're not going to get something which you have never seen, right? You're not going to get a surprise. This is what we will be doing in the practice sessions. So make sure that you follow this, that you solve every single type of question, so that you get a gist of how to get perfect scores in every single type of circumstance. Now, along with that, I have seen students working on their collocations. So if you don't know what collocation is, collocation basically means that the sentences, phrases, words which goes together. We have compiled a list of all the repeated collocations, and if you want one, make sure that you put your email in the comment box. And when you send your email, you also have to make sure that you are one of our subscribers and you have liked this video, because we'll be sending you for free of cost. Yes, we'll be sharing it free of cost on your emails. So make sure that you do this, and I'll be sharing the collocation list to you. Last time also I've shared to a lot of students who were following and were our subscribers. Now guys, this is all what you need to get 19 reading. It's not a rocket science. So don't get scared. Follow all the steps, because these steps are being followed by a lot of students, and they were being followed by the students who have got perfect scores in reading, which is 90. So make sure that you pick up these things from the students, from your peers who have got perfect scores, and implement in your practice journey. Now guys, if you are struggling in any of the modules, you need assistance, you need someone to guide you, WhatsApp number is on the screen. You can contact us. We'll try to help you with our classes. We have centers in 4 locations. Along with that, we are training students from more than 40 countries. If you want to become one of VLE champions, contact now and we will be more than happy to help you. But before you go, if you have not followed us on Instagram, make sure that you go and follow us on Instagram channel, because we have recently posted one prediction questions for write from dictations, which could come in your exam as well. That was it guys. Vishal is signing off from Visual Language Experts. I'll see you in the next tutorial.